It's Saturday morning, obviously, so ignore my mess. I finally finished this. My god, the stuff that happened. No, I'm not over it. This is my next read. I'm gonna read it, but I'm still not over this. Like, my brain is stuck. It's stuck in the story. I'm doing character analysis, not on paper, in my head. I'm like, so why did I fall in love with these characters, and why were there some characters who had almost no growth or something, and I'm like, that's very interesting to do. I mean, remember in school, we had to do it, but we never got to it really, right? We were just obliged to do it. However, it became just that, an obligation, right? However, now that there is no obligation, it's just fun. I wonder what they can do in school to make it fun, like, I really do wonder about that. Anyway, today I will have to plan. Here's my planner. It's just a date calendar. But anyway, the Saturday is the biggest planning is the food. Thinking about what I will eat. Because I live alone, I can't get too much of anything, otherwise it'll spoil. I can have frozen food, but after a point in the week, I don't like Monday, Tuesday is fine. From Wednesday onwards, I don't like to have anything that I've kept in the freezer or struggle with food, man. I want to put minimum effort and get maximum results in food. And every time I think about food, I get so stressed that I want to pick up my phone. I'm recording on my phone, so I'll pick up my phone and scroll. I'm not picking up my phone because it's recording. Oh my god, I have so much to do. I don't want to cook, but I have to. Cooking is a life skill, and I have it. I'm not a bad cook. It's just, can I not take the decision of what to eat? Adulting, I guess. My coffee is black. This is the first coffee of the morning, and that's how you know it. I was talking about food and minimum effort, maximum results. Unfortunately, there is another area of my life where I would want that. I don't want that in all areas, okay? I mean, that would be the case, that would be the order of the world that we live in. But no, since I'm already here, well, I'll take the long route. That's fine. That's not the point. The point is, there is another area, and there are specific areas where I do want to achieve maximum results by putting minimum efforts. Because however pissed I am at the world, I'm a part of this. I'm a part of this world, and I cannot not be a part of this world, right? So, the water's done. So, I was thinking that other area is my looks. I was a feisty teenager. I went to a girls' school for the most part, and I was friends with cool people in the girls' school and not so cool people, but there were some cool people too. However, as it happens that you go into survival mode, that has happened with me a lot of the times. I will talk about that later. And I abandoned that part of myself and I moved on to something else, okay? And still after that also, I kept putting in effort in my looks and everything. However, about 10 years ago, I'll say, I stopped. I just stopped putting effort. About how I look. And for the most part, I don't care about how I look because, do men care? Do men care if they're pretty or not? I don't know. So why the hell am I supposed to be pretty? As if there's this book by, I think it's a book by Florence Given, that women don't owe you pretty. So I thought, okay, I don't owe anybody pretty, so I don't need to do that. But sometimes I feel a little sad. I'll tell you what happens. Sometimes, say I'm going on a date with my partner, or I'm going somewhere where I had a bit of a free time, my mind is relaxed, my emotion is regulated, and then I put on a dress, I try a little bit, tiny bit, and I feel very happy. I feel extremely happy doing that. But then either of the two things happen. Either I have a great time, obviously, or I go to that thing and everybody is underdressed and I feel miserable because I am the one who broke the harmony of the place. That's what I think. Like, I'm the one who broke the homogeneity or whatever you'll say. So there's this internal shame cycle that starts in my head and I stop. Okay? Or even if I feel very good, I come back and I realize, and the next morning or the next to next morning, I wake up and I realize, oh God, I felt so good doing that. But when I'm going to work or something, I'm like, I'll just throw on whatever and walk out the door. I don't know why I do this. Like, I have stopped buying stuff. I mean, see, the fact that I've stopped buying stuff, I love it. I love it that I've stopped doing this. There are not much second-hand options, at least not that I am aware of where I live. But I don't want to give into the consumerism culture anyway. First of all, because I don't have the money. We have talked about that. But that's not the only reason. Also, the point is, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's a very famous quote, like everybody. But it's really a point, right? We have reached wherever we have reached because some people did not realize this. I don't want to be one of them. I don't buy stuff. It's like I don't even use the stuff that I already have. One day I will show you my collection. This collection is, some of the pieces in this collection are 15 years, 15, no, not 20. It can't be 20. 15 years old. Oh, it can be 20 actually. No. 15, 18 years old, and like, what do I do? How do I put minimum effort and get maximum results in terms of my looks? Is that a weird question to ask? Am I being entitled or stupid? I don't know how to get hold of my desires. I really don't know how to desire something without making it a goal. I mean, what is the minimum thing I can do so that minimum spending, minimum time, minimum effort, maximum prettiness. And I know I'm not that. I won't say I'm not pretty, because that is very detrimentalistic of me to say that I am not pretty. But I will say I know that I have average looks and I want to look average pretty. What can I do? And that is my breakfast today. Very humble: eggs, biscuits, coffee with milk. As you can see, more milk than coffee, and rice. So, just like I talked about Rick Steves the last day, Saturdays, I have a different ritual. I have time Saturdays, I can watch Rick, but I don't. I generally watch Bryce Langston. He has a very famous channel, Living Big in a Tiny House. And see, in India, tiny house is not a luxury. And even Bryce doesn't show it as a luxury always. Only these days that it has become a luxury, but mostly it has been out of necessity. And when I say I love it, when I say I love this tiny house movement, Australia and New Zealand, they mostly have the tiny house movement going on in them. Sometimes he also shoots in UK and British Columbia, Canada, and France. But mostly he's in Australia and New Zealand. And again, I cannot travel to these places, right? So I look it through their eyes. And and it's just not the place. It's like the kind of thought that goes behind it, the movement, the purpose of it, and most of all, the people who built these tiny houses, who make the decision out of necessity or out of, sometimes out of desire, I'll say, but mostly out of necessity. Age is just a number. You will learn so much from here. And also, the kind of people, I mean, you can actually see the soul and the connection and the affection that went into building this. The choices they made, sometimes there will be some woman or some man a little older, and they'll say they finally chose themselves. Maybe after a divorce, or maybe after a very bad loss, or maybe after something really horrific happened to them. Or sometimes they'll just say they had a very long journey and they'll finally realize, oh no, I need to have a home. And then they build something that takes care of the planet, something that takes care of themselves as well as the planet and the ecosystem around it. If you have never watched, please do. I don't think I should be advertising them, because come on, they have a very big channel, but if I could someday, I would live in a tiny house every time. If the safety was like the safety from people, from the kind of shit that happens in India for women is, I can't say. So I don't have the luxury of staying, but if I could someday, I would. And I would only have to thank Bryce for this. Okay, now I'll enjoy my breakfast. Cleaning. I'm pretending to love it. And here, by the way, I'm selecting what to not clean, because some things are not as dirty. I'm re-evaluating all the plans I made in the morning. And this is a regular thing. I make plans and I fight against it. Like, my desire to be a contrarian bitch is so high. It doesn't matter who I'm contradicting. I can also contradict myself, and that's completely okay. We'll have to see. Is it dumb? Do I look dumb? I don't care. Here we go.
You can see how sunny it is. 15 minutes, sweat, 200 rupees later, we are done. Although my plan is to cook the chicken, I'm very hungry. Right now. Like, I want to eat now. Frozen. I should not be eating these, but... And lunch is served. Very humble. Healthy? Probably not. Filling? I was scrolling the internet while I was eating because I have practically forgotten how to eat by myself. And I'm not going to blame myself for that. But something happened. I came across a woman. Women are so wise, right? And she was saying, the thing that makes you special or genius at anything is basically your passion. She had a few more points about it, but mostly that was her point, that the thing that makes you a genius is your passion. Like, your passion plays a very important part. Not the fact that you can become a title with that thing. Like, say you like painting. Not that you want to become a painter. Painter is not the passion. Your passion is painting. Like, you see something in the color, you like to play with the colors, you know. That was the point. And I have been good at a few things before. Right now, I'm not. Anyway, so, but I have been good at surviving. I did whatever the fuck I needed to do to survive a certain situation. Whatever situation that is. Like, sometimes I could not have fell down, but I knew how to crawl back my way out, right? So some people thought I was very good at something. What they didn't realize is I was surviving. I had to be that good so that I can move on to the next step. And the problem now, why I keep saying that my life is going to blow up, like it's all a chaos is happening inside my head, inside my body, inside my world. I know it's going to fall apart. It's because the survival, like once I have survived, once I feel that sense of safety, the passion, gone. Now I have to actually be passionate about something which is not surviving. And boy, am I struggling with that. I have kind of found it doesn't make money. Previously, the passion people thought I have made me money. So I was successful. I was treated as a successful person. I still am. And I am actively trying to tear my way out of it. Unrealistic. But then what the hell is reality really? Black hole exists. So, reality, that's what I'm telling myself. I don't know if it makes sense. It probably doesn't. And also, some people will say hearing about these things from random people on the internet is not useful, is not helpful. Do you see any friends here? Do you see I talk to people around here about advice and stuff? No, girl. I don't know anybody like that. So, I take what I get. And now, doing this process, either I'm going to make the biggest mistake, blunder, whatever you call it, or I will do something unthinkable. I'll make reality bend according to me. Is that very, very egoistic to say? Not me, actually. If it's true that if we are really made of the stars, if the universe is actually residing within me, then really, it can just bend according to me. For my world, just my world, right? It doesn't need to be, I don't need to be treated as a very successful person in the entire world, no. But in my world, I can be. That's what I'm trying. And that might blow up my life. The current life that I'm living, which has stopped making sense to me. Which stopped making sense to me a couple of years ago. But I'm here because again, I'm good at surviving. I might not survive this other fire that I'm going to start, right? And my body knows it. So it's trying so hard to make me survive. I don't know. Like everybody else, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. It's 9 p.m. now. Did I cook? Did I clean everything? I did the laundry, but that's about it. Did I wash my hair? But I made something. Look, I didn't cook, but I made a food necklace, baby. Of something that makes me feel just doing something that gives me joy. And in the current world, it's a rebellion. However self-serving that is. I didn't cook. I made a food chain. the things I do to take care of my skin, but more so to feel good. It rained, but the weather is not that very cold, you know. So this is making my skin feels so much better. And also I'm breaking out in a few places. So I don't know if it will help with the breakout or not, but it feels incredible. So I do it. I probably do it wrong, you see. So the fact about learning and going, you see, today I tried so many things and I failed. I do feel guilty, but I also tell myself that it's alright. I did something else, and the most important thing I did, I lived today. And I will try again tomorrow, right? I know a lot of people hate this tomorrow logic, but I think because I think my life is going to blow up because of all the survival and stuff I said in the morning, you know, I kind of have to take it day by day. In fact, even if you are not in survival, even if you think that you are living a regular life or whatever, it is day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, second to second, one breath. Rather, if I round it up, it's basically one breath at a time. And if you can know to breathe the next breath, if you can inhale and exhale. Next one. So one day, the other day, the other day. Maybe that's what I think I'll do, you know. I will take it day by day, try every day, and hope that make a life out of it. I don't know if that will help. And if I can find joy like I did today, success.